Okay, so this is a quick guide how to create high quality models and estimates in Helix Studio. The first responder rule. Studies shows that 78% of customers buy from the company that responds first, regardless of price. So speed is super important, but also detail. Buyers are terrified of hidden costs, so a vague number like 15,000, it feels risky because they don't know what's included. So a detailed list tells them exactly what they are paying for and lowering their anxiety and making it easier to say yes. Helix Studio can create models and quotes of virtually anything you can customize. Steelwork, railings, stairs, woodworking, precast concrete, gearboxes, you name it. In this guide, I will show you how to make an estimate of a custom stair. Alright, so imagine you run a wood shop and you got a question from a customer and you got a drawing. So I fire up Helix Studio, I paste a screenshot of the stair in question. I will formulate a description of this stair. Alright, it's an L-shaped stair with a certain width. It has 10 steps before it turns. The turn is 5 steps and then 2 steps before it reaches the landing. Okay, so the more detail you feed Helix, the better the model will be. But we'll try this one. Okay, so we see we got a presentation of the design logic, and now the actual CAD model is produced. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Something like that. Almost. You can see that one part of the railing is misplaced. So we just tell Helix to make another try of that. We can also include a screenshot. Okay, perfect. This is exactly what we want. And in the next step, let's add a solid railing on the outside. So I think we do like this, and I describe it like that, like a solid railing, follow the staircase. We'll try that. Okay, let's see how we did. Well, not too bad. This is more or less how I wanted it to look like. I think it's, you can expand it, do it like this. So I think this is more than enough for a detailed estimate and to create a quote. All right, so we find a good angle like that maybe, and we take a product photo. Is that okay? It is. Material and finishes. I want it to be oak. Make sure grain direction follows railing. Okay, like that. Okay. Yeah. I think that will do it. We can also try to do it in, we can make several. Let's do it in light oak, like that instead. Light white oak. All right, almost, but I want the entire stair to be oak. All right. So if I want a modification of the picture itself, I can do photo edit. The photo is included, and I will say like that. Change the railing and the vertical part, or razors to white oak as the steps, like that. Yeah, and then I get a control question that are you referring to the CAD model or the photo? So it is the photo in this case. All right, now we're talking. I know this is very close to what the customer wants, so let's carry on and make a bit of materials. So we can scroll up to the CAD model. It's up here, and we create a bit of material. Okay, and then we get a description of what this project item is, and we got a since Helix Studio has the actual solid CAD model, it can make very accurate predictions of what should be included. So in this case, it includes solid oak for threads, MDF for the risers, and the curved part, so the material work. So probably this is too little, so we need something like that. I think that's okay. I think we will need more. Maybe some more hours on the threads. And also the risers. And if we are to install it, no, we're not going to do that. I think we are quite satisfied with that. And then choose one of the pictures in the history. We'll take that one because that was the best one. And then we can do create estimate. Okay, that's done. And then we can open the estimate like this. And we can see we have a draft of the estimate here. The summary, material parts. We have the labor part. And since this is really a custom product, I think we should increase the markup due to uncertainties. So maybe we do like 25% markup on this one. And then we have this deduction that's available in Sweden under some certain consensus. But not in this case. So now when we are at this stage, we can either create a report, which creates a document that you can download and open in any word processor for further processing, or you can create an online estimate. And in the online estimate, you can choose to include details. You can include pictures, and you can set expiry date for the link itself. And you also have different styles of how you want the estimate to look like. But we can do like this, and we go on to the preview and create link. In this case, I have not entered company information, but if you have done that, your company logo will also be shown, of course. So if we go to the link, it looks like this. So it's pending response, material, labor. You got a breakdown, and that is of course not mandatory. You can choose to not show that, and your customer can accept or decline. And if you create a report, you can do the same thing, document created, and then you get an estimate like this. And this, of course, you can export it to continue work in your favorite word processor, or you can just print it. So that's really convenient. Now we have an online estimate, we have a PDF estimate with beautiful graphics and a total breakdown in under 10 minutes for a quite complex project. And there's another feature I want to show you, and it is the possibility to share a link. You can create a hot link from any model in your flow, in your chat history, and you can choose if you want whoever views the link to be able to download an IFC, GLTF. You can also allow them to open it and remix it in HelixStudio. And you can also choose to include the prompts that led to the model. So if we do like this, create hot link, copy, like that, and then if we use the link, maybe you want to send it to a colleague for review or comments, and then they get this view, and it works just as good on mobile devices. And you can see the history can be good. And you can also see the design logic. And this is the AI interpretation of your prompts. And you can choose to show edges. You can have the X-ray, which means it's transparent. And you can have also a measure tool. So you just hover to measure a line. All right, so thank you. Go to bimapp.ai or HelixStudio.dev and try to create your own creations. See you there.